Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on last year's national champion, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. So the Washington State Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Boise State's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characters.
Found a seam on the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Knight. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington State lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Washington State going quickly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Washington State has it all working right now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
With the catch, it's Gaines. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the wideout. He's strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Broncos! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. field. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Wazoo! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Knight. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pressure coming. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Knight. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incomplete.
Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. First down, 10 yards to go. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Washington. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got his man on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right?
Touchdown, Boise State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Broncos are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And the Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out, you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Broncos are marching down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Knight. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Washington State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got him. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On target.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.